बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा, ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good evening, everyone. First of all, a very happy new year to you all. And thank you so much for joining us on this New Year special edition of Bharat Franchise Show, a dedicated webinar series by Franchise India. We are back with once again with the same energy and commitment to help you to take the next big step in your journey to become a successful entrepreneur. This new year is about the fresh beginning, bold decision, and new possibilities. And there couldn't be a better time to begin your entrepreneurial journey. For the past 27 years, we, Franchise India, has always been a trusted guide for thousands of investors, helping them identify the right brand, right franchise business, right business opportunities, and successfully build sustainable franchise business. Today, the Indian market is evolving rapidly. Consumers are increasingly seeking quality products, superior services, and global trusted international brands. And this shift in mindset has opened an exceptional opportunities for entrepreneurs who want to build future-ready business backed by strong brands. We do this webinar, every month. We invite a few brands and to showcase their brand, the business opportunities. Through this webinar, we bring you carefully curated high potential franchise brands which are actively expanding across India through franchising. These brands offers proven business model across strong profitability potential and robust support system, giving you everything you need to succeed. The objective of this webinar is to give you a direct opportunity to connect with the brand founders and the key stakeholders, understand the business opportunities in detail, and openly ask questions related to franchising, investment, business, and growth before you take any decision. If you're watching us right now, you are just a few steps behind to take to start a meaningful, to start something meaningful. And this could be the year you move from aspiration to action. So stay with us for the next 1 hour, because today we will be showcasing you some of the best jewelry brands looking for their business expansion through franchising all across India. We will have brands like Carbon, Lucida, and a few others as well. In case if you look into this overall, the Indian market for the jewelry, right now India's jewelry market is one of the strongest and the most trusted retail categories in the country, deeply rooted in culture while rapidly evolving from modern consumer preferences. From traditional gold and diamond jewelry to contemporary silver and lab-grown diamonds, the market is witnessing a clear shift towards the branded, certified, and design-led offerings. And this transition is creating a powerful opportunity for organized jewelry franchise to expand across metros, tier 1, tier 2 cities. With this rising disposable income, with the rising disposable income in India, increasing trust in branded retail, and a strong demand driven by wedding, festivals, and lifestyle gifting. Jewelry franchising in India offers a high value, scalable, and long term business opportunity for investors and the retail entrepreneurs. And to grab this opportunity, I have invited a few great brands, who are really promising and will give you lots of opportunity to start your entrepreneurship. The first brand that I would like to invite is Lucira Jewelry. Lucira Jewelry is a modern lab-grown diamond jewelry brand founded in 2025, created a celebrated life's meaningful moment through elegant handcrafted design. The brand focuses on offering affordable luxury by combining contemporary styling, ethical sourcing, and advanced jewelry technology. Lucira began its journey with a store in Chembur, Mumbai, and has since built a presence across online and offline channels. The brand is founded by Mr. Rupesh Jain, who brings a strong, the experience in jewelry, innovation, and sustainability. With its design-led collections and redefined store experience, Lucira is targeting rapid expansion across metro cities and pan-India markets, positioning itself as a next-generation lab-grown diamond jewelry brand. And to talk about the same, I'm joined with Mr. Yash is with us today. Yash, if you could just turn on the camera and let's get started. We have 15-20 minutes of time. I would really request you to please let's start with a little bit of introduction about yourself, and then we will move on to the presentation part. And by the time you start, let me also inform all the investors, in case if you will have any questions related to these great brands, you can keep on posting. I mean, you can put your questions in the Q&A box. If you join through mobile, you will have two options. One is the chat, and the other one is the Q&A. You can post your queries in any of these two options, and we will get back to you with the answers once the presentation is over. Now, I would request Yash to take the lead. Let's get started.
Sure. Thanks a lot, Bharat, for the warm introduction about the brand and the founder. I will start. Basically, I'll share my screen with the presentation which I have.
Sure.
Just give me a moment. I hope the screen is visible.
Yeah, it's loading. Yeah, it is visible. Perfect.
Yeah, great. So, just to start, I'll give a brief introduction about myself. So, this is Yash Mehta here. I work with Rupesh very closely in the founder's office and help him alongside many functions like strategy, finance, retail expansion, etc. And, building the brand along with him, grounds up. uh, I am a chartered accountant myself, and have been working in the investment banking space alongside startups, helping them raise funds. Post that, when I met Rupesh during his candor journey, I really liked the vision with what he was building grounds up, and trying to create a national brand, in the lightweight jewelry. Post that, I had conversation, and then he mentioned about his new brand, and that's where I joined him. So this is where currently we are. I will, before starting with the presentation, I will start with a quick brief introduction about the founder himself. uh, So Lucira Jewelry was founded by Rupesh Jain. Okay, so Rupesh has been an engineer. He has worked with L&T Infotech, in his early days, at the start of his career. Visited the states, executed many projects for L&T with conglomerates, implementing technology, ERP systems, enterprise softwares across companies. That's where he gained a lot of experience on the technology front. Post that, he has a background of jewelry in his entire family. So they have been in the jewelry space since last 4 decades now, coming from forefathers, grandfathers, his brothers, everybody. They have standalone shops in Mumbai, panning out across gold jewelry, silver jewelry. So jewelry actually runs in his blood. After the stint at L&T, he came back to India. He joined his family business and understood the entire process end to end, and ran his own retail shops, understood the customer, what do they want, what are they looking at, right? Understood the entire customer journey from the back end to the front end. uh, After that, he saw a shift happening in the customers, that everybody is wanting uh, lightweight jewelry in the price segment ranging below 50,000. So that's where he started Candare in 2012. Basically, he focused only on online, because that's when India started shifting their purchase behavior online. That's when the Flipkart and Amazons of the world also grew in the country. So Candare was started in 2012. The He built this journey, he built this business focusing online only on natural diamonds. Okay. Post that, he ran this business for approximately 12 years. It's always been his baby. uh, so they were never offline. Their first store opened up in 2022, and they scaled it up to 100 stores in the next 2 years, at the time of exit. They the entire omni channel part of the business was built by him. It's not just online plus offline, it's always online integrated with offline. So the customers used to discover jewelry online. They used to understand the designs. They used to like the designs, and then post that, they used to come at the store and experience jewelry by themselves, and then the purchase used to happen. So understanding the entire customer journey, integrating it with the back end across teams, was the challenge which he solved, was the problem which he solved. And that's where the core experience lies, on the product side, technology side. In the journey, he had investors. He then focused and scaled the business to roughly 200 crores. They had a proper team of 250 people deployed, working across departments. When Kalyan came into picture, so Kalyan came in, and they had uh, intimated that we would like to partner with you guys, and we can help you scale the brand at a national level. So one of the largest jewelers came in. He cracked a deal with him, and that's where Kalyan said that we would like to acquire the entire business and take this to another heights. So he exited the entire business in 2024. And that's where Rupesh had this idea, and he saw a shift in the consumer, that people are now shifting towards lab grown. And since he only understands jewelry at its core, he started this brand called Lucira Jewelry. So Lucira Jewelry was started in this year itself. We launched on the Akshay Tritiya day of 2025. So I'll take you through the presentation very quickly, since we have a very less time today. So I'll quickly take you through the journey, and yeah, that's about it. So this is the flow of the presentation. I'll take you through the brand, what we are trying to build and what is our vision, what are the current market dynamics, what is the competition and how is the competition panning out, how do we want to partner with the right set of investors for the franchisees in our journey, what is our capability in terms of the business, and I'll then give you a quick glance on a recap of the entire presentation. So Lucira, as I mentioned, was started in 2025. So it was started with a very, very clear problem statement in mind, that in India there are many jewelry brands, lab-grown diamond brands, natural diamond brands, right? But nobody is ever focused on only design. So it's always either price, uh, distribution, retail stores. But it was started with the problem that in India nobody's focusing on design itself. So we wanted to create something which is design first, and every piece which we showcase to our customers should be designed by our in-house team. So that is where Lucira started. We always aspire of global brands like global luxury brands like Cartier, Tiffany, Brilliant Earth. All these brands have always focused on design. For example, everybody in India has known the Cartier Love bracelet, right? Everybody loves that bracelet, right? The design of the look and feel of the ring manufactured by Tiffany, right? So these are all legacy luxury brands which people aspire to buy, right? But nobody was offering it at a very lower price point. So every woman today wants to stack herself with shine diamonds, on her hands, on her neck. But buying that on a natural diamond space was very difficult, because 1 carat ring would cost onwards and upwards about 3 to 4 lakhs. So that's where Lucira was born, with focus on design and also focus on occasions. Okay, so there was no other brand focusing on occasions as well. So that's where we started Lucira. In the early stage and in the past 6 months, what we have achieved is that we have already launched our website. We have around 1,000 plus exclusive designs on our website, ranging from the prices starting with 5,000 and ranging onwards and upwards of 3 lakh rupees. So that is where what we have cracked. Our entire backend systems have been created. Every system is integrated at the store level as well. We have launched we have launched 3 stores right now. First in Mumbai, since Mumbai being our city, we wanted to be closer to the customer, so we launched the first store in Chembur in Mumbai. The second store was launched in Pune, at JM Road. So basically, that is also on a high street. The third store is launching next week in Borivali Sky City Mall in Mumbai again. And the fourth store is coming up in February in Noida, near the DLF Mall of India, which is Wave 1 Mall. So, rapid expansion is on the page. We are already looking onwards and above 10 stores in the next 1 year. And we would obviously want to partner with franchisees or entrepreneurs who have a similar mindset or passion for jewelry. So, this is where we are at. This is Mr. Rupesh Jain, who is the founder behind the brand. I already mentioned a brief about him a few moments back. So, along with him, his wife Vandana Jain is also a co-founder in the business. She also comes with a jewelry background. Her entire family is into jewelry since last 30 years now. So she leads the product part of our company. She understands design very well. She understands the product very well. So that is where she is leading the company right now. So our vision is very, very clear that we would like to focus on designs and occasions. So there is no Indian brand currently, focusing on specific occasions. So in the early stage of our company, what we have observed is that uh, people are buying for self gifting, people are buying for occasions like anniversaries, engagements, proposals, right? But there is no brand who is owning that occasion. So we would like to create specific designs in keeping occasions in mind, so that we can say that we are a brand who is focusing on anniversaries, and if anybody would want to buy something for such occasions, Lucira is the brand. So that is our clear goal, and doing this at a pan India level, doing this at a national level, is our mission. So some of the things what sets us apart from the other LGD brands is, we are not a mass design company. Every design is crafted by our team. We put a lot of thought under the trends in the designs, looking at the market, what the customer wants, and we never do it at scale. We would never have multiple pieces of the same design. So that is one thing which we believe would set us apart in the longer term. Product innovation is one thing which our core DNA is. Usually many companies in India take 7-8 years to focus on product innovation, but we are one of the very few companies who has already set up a product innovation department in our company. We have a team dedicatedly working on different set of locks, different type of shanks, different type of shapes. This is where our core focus is. The third part would be omni channel. People say that we are always online, we are also present offline, but that both works in silos. We are one such company because of the experience of the founder. We have integrated systems so tightly at the back end that the system speaks to each other. So even if, let's say, an order comes from a different city and we have our store present there, we would want to deliver the piece from that store to the customer at its home. So that is something which sets us apart in terms of technology. Again, leadership level, Rupesh himself has been in the jewelry space since last 20 years now, because of the family, because of the brand, because of the scale which he had created in the last 12 years. We are also basically funded by venture capital funds. So we have raised funding from the market 4 or 5 months back. We are backed by some very good names in the market and good investors. That is one of the things which also sets us apart. And so pricing is something which we clearly focus on, since so just giving a context. So since 2000s, right, people in India wanted to buy solitaires as as their aspiration or hope or want, right? But they could never buy that because of the pricing. So solitaires in the natural diamond space would actually cost roughly around 3-4 lakhs, but the same piece in the LGD space would cost you around 35 to 40,000. So that is where we focus. We are a solitaire focused brand, and we keep that pricing under control. uh, at every store which we are now going to expand, 80% of our inventory would be below 1 lakh, which will give the customer more options, as well as it will set in their budget, which will help him buy solitaires and get his or her first diamond. These are some names which who have backed us. So Bloom Ventures is a very very well known renowned VC fund in the industry. They had a faith in us. They backed us when we were pre-revenue. uh, that is where they have kicked in. Spring Marketing Capital is one such fund who are known as the gurus of marketing. They have invested in Jiva as well, and they have scaled up Jiva in the last 3 years. They have run and created that brand and assisted them in creating that brand at a national level. They also do a lot of campaigning work for Tanish, and assisting them in strategy on how should the campaign pan out. We also have many angel investors on our shareholding cap table, where Dot and Key Suyash has backed us, with his personal funds. Live Space Ramakant Sharma, Snitch, who has actually scaled up to 100 stores in the last 2 years now. And Bewkuf also had a similar journey where they started online and now they have achieved the omni-channel presence where they are now live with 30 stores. So these are some of the investors who have backed us. These are the type of or category of products which we deal in, ranging from pendants, earrings, bracelets, rings, studs, nose pins, everything. So coming to the market, so currently, the lab-grown diamond market is roughly around $2.6 billion, and it is growing very, very rapidly. So it is growing at a compounded growth rate of roughly around 14%, and we expect it to reach to roughly around $8 billion in the next 8 to 10 years. Even government is really supporting the sector, and that's where we feel that we are probably at the at the right place at the right time. Some of the growth drivers which will probably enhance the growth of the market alongside is so currently the customer segment is the modern consumer, the rising population of Gen Z. People are now shifting towards affordable and everyday wear jewelry, where they everybody wants to look good, have some great designs, wear good clothes, everything. So recently what we observed also is that now parents teachers meetings in at schools, right, is also becoming an occasion in itself. So every child would also want that that the other parents are wearing this, you should also do this, and that has to happen at an affordable level. So that is where the rising growing customer segment is supporting the market. Obviously, as I mentioned, the pricing is one of the key factors in the buying decision of a customer. So due to so let's say gold was at 70,000 6 to 8 months back, and currently it is ranging in the range of 1,30,000. So considering that in mind, natural diamonds become very, very unaffordable at this price range. So that's where pricing will always be a very, very key factor in our business. uh, Rising income growth, disposable income, people are now moving towards spending more in India, contributing to the increasing GDP of the country. So focusing on the vision of Sri Narendra Modi, and making India a $5 trillion economy. So this is one of the areas where people will spend because of the affordability in the diamond space. Traditional jewelry, or occasions like weddings, right? People are now focusing, rather than investing in a 10 lakh jewelry necklace, right? People are now shifting towards lab grown. Also, the tier 2, tier 3 towns of the country are now aspiring and spending more because they want to look good and feel good. So that is also one of the key factors in the market growth. uh, Again, e-commerce, digitalization, social media, branding, these things help acquire customers at a faster rate. So this is one of the key factors, and that's where we also have our focus on online. So the online experience is what we believe should be very, very high quality, because that's where the customer discovers the product and tries to make his buying decision, and comes to the store and converts into a purchase. So these are,
Yes,
yeah,
let's quickly go on to the
sure, sure.
investment part. Yeah.
Yes. So coming to the marketing strategy, so branding is something where we have our core focus on creating brands based on emotions, creating brands based on occasions, creating brands based on shapes, right? These are some things which we are very focused on. Collaborating with the right set of influencers, collaborating with the right set of media agencies, this is something which we have on our mind. And having the right set of strategic partners in terms of vendors, in terms of purchases, is also something which we clearly focus on. So just to add, we have partnered with India's top 5 to 7 vendors on the back end, who actually currently supplies to the Cartier and the Tiffany of the world. We get very great insights, and we get very good supply chain in terms of the vendors, because these guys are one of the largest. So this is one thing which our core focus is on. Coming to the franchisee now, so we would want to partner with somebody who has the right set of infra, right set of mindset. And this is a patient game, right? So jewelry has always been a game of trust. Okay, so we have specifically focused on FOCO model currently, because since the customer coming in, right, he would always want the right set of customer experience at the store, and it will make or break the customer. So giving him the right set of brand experience, pricing, staff training, these all things is something which we highly focus on. So that is why initially, in the earlier stores, we would want FOCO as a model to be adopted, and that is where our focus is on. In terms of rollout plan, we have started with Mumbai and Pune, but clearly we are targeting the core metro cities and tier 1 cities of India right now. Delhi NCR is something which we are currently looking at. The next cities which we already have lined up are Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chandigarh, Ahmedabad. These are all our core cities which we will focus on in the next 6 to 8 months. And we have clearly set out our rollout plan. uh, in these cities we have also identified certain locations where we have ethnic wear or other jewelry brands, a cluster where we can focus on, and then pull in the customer and showcase on what we are trying to build there. So for example, Bangalore, there is Indiranagar, there is Jayanagar. Ahmedabad, there is Sindhu Bhavan, there is CG Road. Delhi NCR, there's South Extension, Khan Market, etc. So these are some of the identified areas which we would like to expand. This is the franchisee proposal which we are trying to pitch. So basically, 1,000 square feet area store. It can range from 800 to 1,200. This is an approximate 1,000 square feet store, where the initial capex or capital expenditure would be roughly around in the range of 70 to 80 lakhs, with an inventory of roughly around 3 crores. We will try to, the payback period is currently 50 months, but we'll obviously try to reduce it. And as and when the brand grows and expands, this might come down to 3 to 4 years. Because in jewelry, what we have experienced in at Candere also, right? So initial stores which started with, let's say, 15-20 lakhs, but after 3 to 4 years, the compounding effect is very high in jewelry. So if everything works well, and if we get the right set of partners with local presence, he also helping us in driving footfalls at the store, right? The store might reach up to onwards and upwards about 60-70 lakhs, and it might also cross 1 crore. So that is when the real compounding of the business happens, and that is when the franchisee also will make very, very good returns in the longer journey. So this is something which we offer. We are currently offering 15% minimum guarantee on the investment, or a 15% margin, whichever is higher, is the policy which we are offering right now. The agreement which would be around 10 years, and if things work out well and everything is going on smooth, we can extend the agreement period as well. The entire rentals, the on the operating side, like the expenses side, the rentals, the utility, the manpower, the local marketing, everything will be handled by the brand. Only the franchisee investor only has to put in money in the inventory, We'll transfer the inventory on his books to give him more comfort. He will have the ownership of inventory as well as the capex. The insurance will have to be taken by him, and everything else will be handled by us. The lock-in period would be around 4 years. Yeah, that's about it. So now again, so just reiterating some parts. So we would want somebody who believes in our vision, who understands probably jewelry and who has a passion for jewelry, because we as a family always have been very passionate about jewelry. We have a very very strong focus on the customer experience and the product. Building the infra in the right set of manner at a cost effective way and a cost efficient way, who has somebody who has a local presence in terms of customers or in terms of networks, right? Those are people whom we are looking out for. And this can be a very very good investment opportunity if they are willing to create wealth in the longer term, because jewelry is such a business which can give massive returns in the longer period. So this is largely a gist about our brand, and this is what we are trying to build in terms of the sector. uh, Hopefully, if
Right.
things work out well, we shall together create a very very large national brand.
Right. Thanks so much, Yash. And there are some questions
Yeah.
related to the investment. I think you already have answered all the questions that
Yes.
were asked in the Q&A. Thanks so much, Yash, for coming here today and talking about the brand. We really have a lots of potential, of course. Lots of opportunities in coming days. Thanks a lot for coming here today.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you so
we
much, Bharat.
should go on to the next brand, and that is Carbon. Param, in case if you're available. Are you there, Param?
Absolutely, I'm right here.
Okay, great. So we'll now move on to our next brand, and that's called Carbon, the Jewels of Emotion. Carbon is a modern luxury jewelry brand specializing in lab-grown diamonds and lab-grown pole keys, blending ethical sourcing with premium design and craftsmanship. Headquartered in Ahmedabad, the brand operates stores in Ahmedabad, Jamnagar, Gurugram, and Noida, catering to premium HNI customers. Founded by Param himself, who's today with us, and his father, Jai Begani. Carbon is known for its high design-led collection, transparent pricing, and technology-driven retail experience powered by its proprietary Carbon OS. With a strong focus on sustainability and innovation, the Carbon is positioned itself as the future-ready luxury brand with a plan to national and global expansion. Param is with us today. I think since we already have had quite a good discussion about the lab-grown diamond in the previous brand, I think Param can more talk about in addition to that how this brand is, how you have what is your plan to grow in the
Absolutely.
future, and what all opportunity you have.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction, Bharatji. Just before I start, I would like to share my screen. I hope my screen is visible to everybody.
Visible.
Right. And I just apologize for any noise that you hear. I'm actually on the way back to Ahmedabad from my store in Jamnagar.
Oh,
Therefore,
great.
I'm in the car right now. So I just want to say a very good evening to everybody, and thank you all for being here today. So before I start introducing the brand, I want to start by introducing the founders behind the brand and the people that are building the brand Carbon. So I'll start off by introducing myself. So my name is Param Begani. I'm the co-founder of Carbon. To talk about, I come from a family of jewelers as well. I'm the fourth generation in my family. But I don't only come from heritage, I come from a background of education as well. I am a graduate gemologist from GIA. I've done my course in Carlsbad, which is the headquarters of GIA. GIA stands for the Gemological Institute of America and is the gold standard for all the diamond and colorstone certifications that we have today. So I've done part of my course in Carlsbad. which is the headquarters, and the other half I've done in New York. So that is where the idea of Carbon was born, a brand that fuses global design innovation with ethical and high-end luxury. Now, I expertise in gemstone selection, product development, merchandising, retail operations. I lead the design and customer experience strategy at Carbon, ensuring what we create is not just jewelry, but seamless and an aspirational experience for all. Also, I would like to introduce my father and co-founder, Mr. Jay Bigani, who's a third-generation jeweler in the industry. So he holds an MBA from Bentley University in Boston and has previously served as the managing director of Forever Precious Jewelry, where he has successfully scaled a retail network of over 120 stores across India. So his mastery lies in retail expansion, logistics, operations, and franchisee systems. Basically, the infrastructure that he's created is helping grow Carbon's growth model. So together, we're bringing in a lot of international experience, a lot of legacy strength to create a brand which is not just a jewelry company, but a pioneer in ethical and accessible luxury. Now, now, I would also like to introduce, when we think of the world's top jewelry houses, five names stand out: Cartier, Tiffany & Co., Van Cleef & Arpels, Harry Winston, and Bulgari. Today, it gives me immense pride to share that Carbon has become the first Indian company to welcome a member of this legacy circle into our own journey. As you can see on your screen here, Mr. Francois Arpels from the illustrious Van Cleef & Arpels family has joined Carbon as an advisory board director. Now, Mr. Francois Arpels is a third generation and he brings deep experience across both luxury jewelry, strategy, and brand development. His belief in our vision, it's more than just an honor. It's a validation that what we are building here has the potential to stand shoulder to shoulder with the very best in the world. If the heir of one of the greatest jewelry masons recognizes Carbon's promise, then we must be doing something right. Also, I would like to introduce another board member, Mr. Professor Piyush Sinha, who's a distinguished expert in marketing, retail, and luxury with a wealth of experience in shaping consumer-centric strategy. So he has had a very impressive tenure as a senior faculty and head of marketing and retail at IIM Ahmedabad, where he's played a pivotal role in advancing the understanding of consumer behavior, branding, and retail dynamics. So his insights have guided both established brands and emerging businesses in navigating and evolving market landscapes. Now at Carbon, we're very happy to have him as a board member, where his expertise is helping us shape our policies, our customer experience, and our overall brand direction. And his strategic value input is invaluable in terms of how we engage with customers, how we position ourselves in the luxury market, and how we build long-term equity. So these are the people behind Carbon and the people running the operations on a daily basis. Now, I would like to talk to you a little about the market opportunity and how Carbon has kind of come into the picture here. So India's jewelry market is at a turning point today, right? Lab-grown diamonds are growing at a compound annual growth rate of 30%. Now, what is driving the shift is the millennials and the Gen Zs. They're driving the shift towards conscious luxury. We see a lot of tier 2 and tier 3 cities which are eager for modern and trustworthy alternatives. And most importantly, bridal demand remains recession proof. Now, with gold price rising almost at 140,000 and India seeing a record number of weddings, lab-grown diamond jewelry has become the smarter choice. Why? It's because it allows consumers to purchase larger, more luxurious pieces without compromising on any of the quality or design and at a much better value. So this is where Carbon comes in. Carbon is positioned right at the center of this transformation. So I always tell all my stakeholders, we are not in the jewelry business. We are in the experience business. Jewelry buying becomes a part of that said experience. Therefore, Carbon, the design is the soul of Carbon. We're a modern luxury jewelry house that specializes in lab-grown diamonds and lab-grown polki jewelry. We are based in Ahmedabad, but we're serving across the country to HNI clients. We have stores in Ahmedabad. We're headquartered in Ahmedabad. We have stores in Jamnagar. We have one in Gurgaon. And we have one in Noida. They're all at prime locations. The Noida store is at Wave 1. The Gurgaon store is at M3, M65th Avenue, which is right off Golf Course Road. Ahmedabad, we're at Satellite Four Roads, where the jewelry market is. That's the best place for a jewelry market here. And at Jamnagar, we're at DKV Circle. So every location that we've selected is a prime location. Now, let me tell you a little about our brand. What makes Carbon extremely unique is that we have the largest ready-to-wear collection in bridal and contemporary diamond jewelry in India. Now, we come from four generations of jewelers. So so these years, just between me and my dad, we have 25 plus years of industry experience, which backs our retail and consumer understanding. Now, over these 25, 30 years, we have successfully expanded our footprint by establishing and tying up with factories across the country. We curate bespoke design for region specific taste at our manufacturing facilities across the country, as we understand no one region would have the same taste. So having factories across the country, with pan-India manufacturing in Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Calcutta, Jaipur, Bikaner, gives Carbon an edge for understanding consumer design taste and preferences across India while keeping a transparent and a reasonable pricing. Now, this gives us speed, agility, and cultural relevance in every market. Third, we are one of the very few brands offering lab grown Polki jewelry for which the market stays largely unorganized. We are one of the first and few brands to retail lab grown Polki, especially in bridal. We were the first brand to retail lab grown Polki jewelry from Gujarat. So that shows the level of innovation and craftsmanship we have. Apart from that, one of our biggest differentiators and what powers the Carbon experience behind the scenes is our own software built from scratch called Carbon OS. Now, I want to bring it to your attention that this is not a software that we've adapted to. We've built a software that adopts to luxury completely from scratch. Now, to give you an example of what Carbon OS is, so as soon as a customer would walk in, right, our system would start building a profile using inputs from staff, assume facial technology. So therefore, we would know who the customer is, who they're with, their relationship to the person they've come with, say, for example, a daughter, sister, spouse, girlfriend, whatever. Each person would get a linked profile. And then we track what they liked, what they did not like, what they bought, and what they almost bought. Now, what happens is this builds a full picture of the customer, not just what they do, but who they really are. Every time a customer would visit, Carbon OS would study what they see, try, or pick up, right? So over time, it learns their preferences, their stone shapes, the preference in stone shapes, the preference in metal colors, the preference in category of jewelry, and starts predicting what they will like. So it's no longer guesswork, it's personalization on autopilot. I like when I started introducing myself, I told you one thing very clearly. We are not here to sell jewelry, but we are here to sell an experience. And our software remembers just that. If you had an Americano in our, say, a Gurgaon store, and your wife had a chai latte, the same will be automatically served to you when you visit any of our other stores, or even Gurgaon for that matter. It can even remember the water temperature you prefer. This is what seamless and thoughtful luxury feels like. Not showing it off, but small details and attention to detail is what true luxury is. The software is also being trained to suggest what suits you the best. Now, based on your face shape, your skin tone, your body frame, and your previous choices. So, from diamond shape to metal tone to necklace length, it would give you curated, intelligent recommendations. It does not just show you what's available, it shows you what's right for you. Apart from the front end that I've already talked about so much, Carbon OS also tells each store what to reorder, what to remove, what's trending, and what's not working. So there is no longer need for manual reports or gut calls. The system will read performance in real time and move stock based on actual data. Say supposedly a store is low on your size or your piece, Carbon OS automatically places an order to the back end even before you ask. Every stage is tracked. From CAD designing to casting to polishing to final packaging. Every product we make is made in house at a carbon factory where we have the highest level of QC checkpoints. Now, the idea of creating this software was whether you visit a carbon store in Ahmedabad or Dubai, the experience stays the same. Your preferences, your family history, your purchase behavior, everything follows you. It's smooth, it's consistent, and it's completely personalized. Now, this really matters because we did not buy an off the shelf tool. We've built Carbon OS from the ground up in house because nothing else could match our standards. It's not just a backend system, it's the brain of our brand. Now, it's built for luxury, it's built and designed to for global scale, nothing borrowed and nothing compromised. So that's where Carbon comes in. Also, I would like to, before we get into the financials or anything like that, I would like to tell you more USPs of Carbon and why Carbon is the, best franchisee opportunity in luxury retail today. We are the first brand. Our entire training program at Carbon has been developed in collaboration with IIM Ahmedabad, which speaks volumes about the level of training we provide. We've aligned our mission so well that top institutions want to be a part of our journey. NID, which stands for National Institute of Designing, and NIFT, which stands for National Institute of Fashion Technology, regularly send their students to us to learn designing from us. If some of the country's best design schools trust us with their students, we must be doing something right. We are associated with all the right bodies in India. Say, for example, FICCI Flow, one of the country's leading platform for women entrepreneurs, along with Jito, along with corporate connections, has placed Carbon on a national stage. Now, these partnerships have helped position the brand in front of a very powerful network of industry leaders and decision makers across India, right? Apart and apart Another point that I would like to bring to your notice is, like, apart from the main inventory that one receives, now this is another industry first. Carbon gives you extra stock worth rupees 4 crores during peak seasons and exhibitions on which a franchisee would get its regular commission. Now, this additional inventory is provided at no extra cost, and it helps you make the most of high demand periods. It's a special support system that no other company offers. Only Carbon does this for the franchisee partners, right? Now, I understand that we're a little low on time, so explain. I would like to just do a closing here. We we're not looking for partners who can invest. We're looking for partners we can grow with. The goal is to build a win-win relationship where both sides bring value. We want someone who understands luxury and shares our long-term vision. For example, I have a strong network in Ahmedabad. I might not have the same in Hyderabad. And that's where the right franchisee partner makes all the difference. With their local network and our expertise in design and fine jewelry, we can create something truly powerful, right? To give you just one last point I wanted to add before I close the meeting, our stock ranges from 25,000 rupees all the way to 60 lakh rupees ready in stock in our stores. So this is the power of design. This is the power of inventory we keep. So one is not just investing in a brand, you're becoming a part of a legacy. That is why we've built a model around ease, transparency, and trust. So from no cost returns to marketing support and world class training, everything is designed to give you maximum comfort and ease of doing business. Because when you succeed, Carbon grows, and together we'll enter and lead a new era of luxury, one that is modern, mindful, and truly global. If there are any questions on the financials, I would be happy to ask I would be happy if you guys could get in touch with me or with Mr. Bharat, as I understand we're running a little low on time. Or do we have time, Mr. Bharat?
Thanks, sir. Thanks a lot, Param. I really appreciate you for getting some time to present your brand here. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for coming here today. All right, so we will now move on to the last brand of this evening is called Rosetta Diamond. Rosetta Diamond is a trusted natural diamond jewelry brand with roots dating back to 1980 in a diamond cutting and polishing. Founded by Mr. Raju Muradia, the brand is known for offering certified pocket-friendly diamond jewelry with design starting from affordable price points. With 2.5 lakh customers, 350 plus shop-in-shop outlets, and 1,000 plus retail touchpoints across India, Rosetta has a strong national presence and international exports. The brand is expanding through franchise-led model driven by its vision of making diamond accessible to everyone. And to present this brand, I'm joined with our channel partner, Shankanil. Shankanil is taking care of the business, this overall business expansion pan-India, and he can be accessible on his number that he would be sharing right after this this presentation. But before I invite Shankanil to talk more about this brand, I would really like to show you a video which showcase how the store and the ambience is. Give me a second. Is it visible? Yeah, hope it is visible, right?
Yeah, Bharat. Yeah, Bharat.
Sound coming?
Yeah.
Right. Well, it was indeed a good store, the tour. While we see a lots of, the designs and from a diverse sector like We have natural diamonds, then we have the lab grown. And the best part of this particular, while we talked about the luxurious, brand so far, this comes in a little, the affordable. The best part of this brand is that the natural diamond jewelry starts from 5,999, yeah, and which goes
Yeah.
beyond 5 lakhs. So that is the best part. Yep. Let's get started.
Yeah. First of all, thank you very much for it. I mean, the store which is open in last December only. So this is a flagship store which is based out of Surat. This brand, if you can just turn on the presentation, then I can speak that this brand has been started in 1980s. Okay. This is the third generation legacy which is currently been running the business. Initially, it started with the diamond polishing and sorting. In 2000, the brand has also started a diamond institute also in Surat. We are the first one in this country to offer affordable jewelry in the market. And at that point of time, within one price point of 5,999, we were offering everything. Okay. Now, same concept still continues with us. And when we give this jewelry, so we are operating in natural diamond, which in a price bracket of 5,999 to 59,999. And in various price categories, in one MRP, you get a different kind of, like, you will get a ring, you will get a bracelet, you will get a chain pendant, you will get a Mangal Sutra in one price point. That is the beauty of it. So we call Rosetta as the world of Zudios and U-Stars in the world of jewelry. Okay. Now, the financials, I will say that it's just 2.5 CR. Okay. Out of that, 50 CR is for development of the store. And balance, I mean, we want people to operate it yourself. We don't want any of this thing. So we want partners where you can operate this store, be a partner with us locally, and we are open for a pan-India expansion. This is the slide where Bharat is showing, where it shows how Rosetta has evolved over last 40 years, right? Now, coming back to the inner jewelry, what do you see? You typically see that what is the color clarity you have in diamond jewelry. In lab grown, we are offering EF, okay, color and clarity as VSSI. In natural diamond, we are giving GH. So you can understand we are not trying to give you a substandard jewelry, but we are giving you jewelry with a diamond which is really very pure. That's where it is. All the diamond jewelry is co-branded with Rosetta and IGI certified, HUID marked. I will tell you the comfort points for the jewelry partner who will associate with us. First thing is this, that we are from the group of uh, people who have been donating cars and everything. Okay, we are the same family from Surat. So that is number one. And we are here from last 40 years. From A to Z, everything we do in-house. That means sourcing of diamond, designing, craftsmanship, making it, distribution, everything is in-house. That is number two. Number three is this, we have a B2C app. So whoever opens up in a tier two or tier three city of this jewelry flagship or jewelry store will have an access to the inventory of around 40,000 odd designs. Okay. So this is another plus point which I will say. Number four is this, that the biggest pain point for any jewelry store is this dead stock. So we are here to walk with you that each 4 months we will do a shuffling of inventory, and whatever is not getting sold or slow moving items, we will then move it out of the store free of cost without any charge. Okay. Besides that, we will provide a stock of 5 CR each to each of the jewelry franchisee partners yearly twice, so that he can organize exhibitions within the store. Our sales team will move there, they will do the sales, and he can realize the profit without making any investment. Now coming back, Bharat, if you can just show the financial, that will be nice.
Sure, just give me a second.
In this jewelry store, I mean, anybody can walk in, and as our tagline is this "Khushiyon ke liye no stretch." That means he can walk away with a piece of jewelry, even if he doesn't have a huge amount of money. It starts from, as I said, 5,999 is the first ticket size, and in 59,999 he can take the highest this thing jewelry we have in natural diamond. Of course, in lab grown diamond we have given trust so that the luxury segment moves to the lab grown diamond, where you have your solitaires and those kind of stuff, and it can range from a very small 1 carat to up till 5 6 carat. That is how it is. So I mean, the luxury segment we have pushed to the lab grown segment, so that it's so if you see over here, there are two situations. One is that we are looking for a carpet area of 600 square feet, and we are looking for a carpet area of 1,000 square feet. Okay, for our 600 square feet, I will only talk about the FOFO model. In FOFO model, we are offering a natural diamond m- margin of around 25%. Lab grown, we are offering 30%, and for plain Italian gold, we are offering 15%. That is how it is. And believe me, I mean, because we have been doing job work for almost all major brands in this country. So our jewelry, if you pick up any piece and see the diamond caratage and weight of gold and compare it with any other brand, I mean, I can assure you that we are at least 15 to 30% cheaper as compared to any other brand that exists. I'm talking about the brand. I mean, top 10 brands in this country. That is how it happens. So, with the vision of our owner, we would like to say that diamond sabke liye. This is the tagline that we have, and we are trying to make it a affordable luxury in the segment of natural, plain gold, and lab grown diamond. I think with this, we can open for any questions that might have from the audience today.
Right. I mean, I think that the best is if you could just share your number in the chat box. So any case, if anyone would like to get in touch with you directly, can connect. And overall, in case if you look into this overall opportunity, this is an affordable segment brand, and you will have really, the jewelry starting from 5,999, right? And it goes beyond 5 lakhs. So that is how it is. This brand is open for the pan India. In case if you would like to go for this, I think you can get in touch with Shankanil ji. He has already shared his number in the chat box, which is 9540367575. He's accessible on that number, and you can get in touch with him maybe right after this webinar if possible. So I think that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. See you once again tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the evening with a new set of brand, and we'll explore another business. So